Alright guys, welcome back to another reaction video. My name is James.
Ninetailedbrish.
And today we're going to be watching The Mandalorian Season 2, Episode 3. So we were just talking about this like before the camera turned on and I was like, let's wait. Do you think there's a Mando? Because like last episode I left off where it was like, oh, you know, the frog lady knows a planet where they're Mandalorians. They already faked us out with the Boba armor.
Yeah, they're I was saying I was like 60% sure, but honestly I'm more like 90% sure there's got to be a Mandalorian, because like if they fake us out twice, I feel like that would be a little like, I don't know, a little like cheesy. Like what
is
really?
It gonna be, like, is it gonna be anyone we know? Do you think? Like, do you think it's gonna be Boba?
It could, but Boba. First off, Boba doesn't have his armor, so how would he know? Unless
that's
like
true. Unless he got like another set. So it's probably not very likely that it's Boba.
I mean, we literally just saw he didn't have any.
And he was on Tatooine.
Yeah, that's what it feels like. He's trailing, right? So I don't think it's gonna be him.
Okay.
It could be what's her name?
Who? From the final season of Clone Wars? Bo-Katan?
Yes, it could be Bo-Katan, because I mean, didn't we see her?
We didn't see her die. We just left her on Mandalore last time we saw.
Okay. Yeah.
And I mean, there's also his like Mandalorian crew. Some of those people left.
Yeah.
So there were some of those people.
Okay. It could be, it could be. I feel like it's got to be like kind of related. That would be a really good time to kind of like introduce that side of the story a little bit, with you know, kind of just trying to figure out like where, you know, Moff Gideon kind of like, or how did he kind of
he's involved in the purge.
Yeah, like what exactly happened?
And
with the whole like Darksaber and stuff. Yeah. That would be.
I mean, it could be what's her name from Rebels too. She's a Mandalorian.
That's true. What's her name? Sabine
Wren.
Yeah. Dude. Okay. Actually.
So I'm just throwing ideas out there.
That's true.
Or it could be totally random. I mean, we actually don't know.
Wait, what's the timeline again? Wait, so
Rebels were good. That's possible. That's why I'm bringing it up.
But would she? How old would she? Would she be like older?
Possibly. Also like 20s. I want to say. I don't know exactly how old she is in Rebels, but Rebels is during the time of the Empire. We're talking 7 years after the fall of the Empire, I believe.
Okay. And
then you have Disney trilogy, 30 years. So we have a pretty big timeline. She could very easily be like 20 or 30.
Okay, yeah. No, that's a possibility actually. Dude, okay.
So there's some
that'd
options.
be kind of cool. That'd be kind of cool.
We'll see. Yeah. So I guess let's just get into it. As always, though, full-length reaction is going to be up on our Patreon. Next week's reaction, episode 4, is going to be up on our Patreon. For those of you guys who are new here, don't worry. We are watching Rebels kind of behind the scenes. We just didn't really want to do reactions to it because, you know, it's hard to do reactions to, like, everything that we watch. So anything, don't worry. We're watching Rebels. We will know when things come up and references and whatnot. And then we are going to be watching Book of Boba Fett the moment we finish Season 2. So don't you dare freaking spoil it, because I love Boba Fett and I am so excited for that darn show. And I was like, you know what? Fine, I will wait. But don't you dare spoil it, and stick around because we are going to be watching it immediately after Season 2. Okay, let me shut up and let's just get into Season 2, Episode 3 of The Mandalorian. That's the other thing. Our ship is mega screwed up. Like really screwed up.
I remember the scene where we were like flying away, literally on like
the
one
best
engine,
thing ever. I actually do like that though. Like that's a side note as like a movie fan, but it's like, oh, credit to the show for like really damaging the ship.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. It feels like, you know, I mean, things kind of travel over each episode.
Yeah.
Get ready for landing.
Oh shoot.
Or not.
Without the guidance system, it'll be a manual re-entry.
Oh no.
So honestly, your best option is to just jump out now. Whoa. The Mon Calamari.
Oh my gosh, sorry guys.
Ooh. Oh, dude, no.
Yo, I like how that guy was just standing there.
Yeah, he's just like, really?
God, no! Dude, you were so close! Darn. At this rate, we're gonna be stranded on every planet we get to.
Isn't that sick? It's like an old Imperial Walker.
That is cool. Wait, that's like the
it's like an AT-AT.
body of a...
Yeah, but then they just stuck a crane on it.
That's cool.
How did I help you?
All of it?
That's it. I can make it fly.
That's all we need.
I'll fuel it up.
Dude, I don't think it holds anything right now, bro.
I like that this feels like a ship port.
Oh, yeah.
And you see all the aquatic creatures.
Yeah.
I forget what the other guys are called, but you have the Mon Calamari and these guys, even the frog lady. It's like this is where they all belong.
Yeah.
The inn over there.
All right, dude.
Okay, please.
We'll see.
What's that?
Hmm.
It's a little fishy.
That's kind of looking more like a Jedi, honestly, than a Mandalorian.
For some reason I was thinking Sith, but true, that
Or
could have been a Jedi too.
This is like one of my favorite planets in the Mandalorian. I don't know why. Like it's such a unique like planet, and I like how gritty it feels.
Nothing for me. Have you seen others that look like me? Others in Beskar have been through here.
Okay. Been through here. The food's attacking.
Play with your food. You seek others of your kind. Have you seen them? Yeah. I can bring you to them. It'll cost you.
Of course it will.
Oh man, yeah.
Welcome to the world.
It's like a crab ship
Let's
or something.
go.
This is cool. I really like this.
Yeah.
I really like the environment here. Oh my god. It closed though.
Yes. Of course, dude.
Of course. Can't trust these people, bro.
Well, because he's wearing Beskar. You can't breathe either. Oh. Ooh.
Nice. That is, isn't it?
I don't know.
Oh wait, no, it's a ton of them. Okay.
Ooh.
Okay, these are real Mandalorians. Yeah, it is. Yo, this is cool. We're seeing a lot of them.
Let's go.
Nice.
I've been searching for more of our kind.
Well, lucky we found you first.
I've requested to deliver this child. I was hoping that...
Dude, this is Bo-Katan.
Where did you get that armor?
This armor has been in my family for 3 generations.
You do not cover your face. You are not Mandalorian.
I am Bo-Katan of Clan Kreese. I was born on Mandalore and fought in the Purge. And you are a child of the Watch.
Death Watch.
Children of the Watch are a cult of religious vows that were called.
Oh.
Yeah.
The goal was to reestablish the ancient way.
That's why he's like, this is the way, and this is the only Mandalorian we ever met that doesn't take off his helmet.
That's true.
Dude, we saw freaking Bo-Katan in live action.
Yeah,
That's the
dude.
coolest. And that is the same lady who did the voice acting.
Oh,
Isn't that so
really?
cool?
No wonder. I was like, wow.
Dude, that's such a cool shot. That is beautiful.
Hey! You!
Gosh.
At this point, like,
Just leave, dude.
Kill my brother.
yeah, you kind of sold us out. That is a threat.
Oh, we back, boys.
Kill your brother.
We did.
I did.
Oh, dude, it's
Yo.
just so cool.
We're seizing those weapons and using them to retake our homeworld.
Okay.
We're seating Mandalore on the throne.
That planet is cursed. Anyone who goes there dies.
See, so we're getting like more of this backstory.
Yeah.
But Mandalorians are stronger together.
That's not part of my plan.
Bro, come on.
What do you know of the Jedi?
Nothing. I was hoping you would help me by creating.
Well, she knows a lot of the Jedi,
Yeah.
too.
I can lead you to one of their kind. But first we need your help on our mission.
Okay.
The tower won't allow them to climb until they've left the port's airspace.
So we have a ton of time to get in.
Squad at most.
And they couldn't hit the side of a gunfight. Something's come up. Can I leave in with you for a bit?
Yeah, dude, bad idea to bring you with us.
Yeah, I mean, because it's a little hard holding Baby Yoda as we're fighting.
Yeah, Baby Yoda, that's what you've been eating, you little bugger.
What is this music?
Dude, their theme is so cool.
Yo, this is so cool. Yo, that's awesome. Okay, the ads.
Ooh. Who you calling pirates?
Yo.
Pirates again.
Oh, sealed hatches.
It's cool too because that guy's like a character actor, so he's like a famous actor, like showing up as like an Imperial captain and stuff. It's so cool.
Guys, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Oh, all with the knife. Dude, they're putting Mando to shame. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, they're like, well, I mean,
well, I like how they work like a crew. They're like Navy SEALs.
Well, they fought in the
Clone Wars.
Clone Wars, so
and and against the Empire. They fought in a ton of wars. Dude.
How long until we clear the atmosphere to make the jump to hyperspace? We can't climb until we leave the harbors in, sir.
Darn. I mean,
yeah, I mean, why not, right? Ooh, that's sick.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, jeez. Guys, did you not see that?
Those stormtroopers, come on. Oh, cool. They like thermal and stuff.
Jump to hyperspace and rendezvous with the fleet.
Got
The fleet?
Yeah, we gotta hurry up, bro. Like, they have a whole fleet. Oh, this is cool. They got some sort of surprise.
Honestly, not.
These guys are just getting outblasted, bro.
I think we have them trapped, sir. Trapped them where?
in the cargo control area.
Where?
Control area.
You idiots! I mean, honestly, they kind of deserve that.
I copy.
You managed to jettison a few of those crates, but will comb the entire area until you're hunted down and killed.
Oh, we're not jettisoning anything. We're taking the entire ship.
What?
Yeah, but they didn't tell Mando.
That's true.
Something I need if I am to rule Mandalore. Something that was once mine. They know where it is. And so will I. Regardless, we are.
I
Wonder what that is.
If you want my help finding the Jedi, you will help me take this ship.
I mean, I want to talk more about that after, but I kind of like that. Like, it's not really honorable, and she's kind of like, you know, like, sorry.
Well, she's doing what she got to do, you know?
Yeah.
Hijacker. Were you able to eliminate them? No.
No, we're getting our butts kicked.
Back up immediately. If they've taken that much of the ship, I'm afraid that's no longer an option. You know what to do.
Snap. We normally don't get to see the this hardcore of like a like the Empire.
Well, also it's probably more like a cult at this point.
Yeah.
Really? You're still fighting us?
Dude.
How many troopers? We need to move now. Approve protocol. Still dropping. 10,000.
Dude. Come on, Mando.
Do we have something? Oh snap!
Well, he can take the hits.
Yeah, Beskar.
Go, 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 go.
Dude, that's literally. Oh! Holy. Hurry up! Come on, just shoot him, just shoot him!
The dark saber. Does he have it?
If you're asking, you already know.
Right!
will take me to him.
You might let me live, but he won't.
I mean, yeah, like...
Yeah.
Won't join us.
There's something I need to do.
The offer stands if you change your mind. Take the foundling to the city of Kadin on the forest planet of Kora. There you will find Ashoka Tano.
Yo!
And thank you. Your bravery will not be forgotten.
She just straight up said it, dude.
Yo!
You know, just skydiving off a starship. You know how you were saying last episode was like a little slow? Yeah, well...
Yo! Oh, looks like it got patched up.
It's a little patched up.
I mean, it's really ragtag looking, but...
There's freaking ropes.
It's looking... It's looking a bit rough. What is going on?
Sorry. Unbelievable.
Hey, dude, don't judge it till it flies, man. There's a piece. Okay, wasn't that awesome?
That was really good. Yeah, that was a good episode.
I just thought it was so cool seeing. To be honest, if you had asked me if I cared about seeing Bo-Katan in live action, I wouldn't have said yes. But then seeing her in live action, it was awesome.
Yeah, dude. Like, it's just so cool to see like someone who is, you know, the whole animated stuff, and seeing them finally like kind of like in action in live action. You know.
What did you think? So like, obviously, we're getting Ahsoka soon. Because she literally said, and we just saw Bo-Katan. Like, what are you like? I'm kind of curious as we go through because you watched Clone Wars. Like, what are you thinking? Like, do you think it does it justice? The looks, everything.
Yeah, I think it does. I think it does 100%. Because like, I mean, like of course, like I'm expecting things to not be, you know, a 1-to-1 just complete exact because it's hard to do
because it's different. It's animation that has a style to it that real life doesn't.
Yeah, and like you know, I feel like when I'm coming to a live action, I'm not looking for something exactly like the animation. No. I'm looking for live action. Yeah, I mean that's why it's cool to see it in live action, right? Because there's a difference. Yeah, you know. So I think it's really cool to see the Bo-Katan's like. Mandalorians kind of like in action because like the other Mandalorians were if they were part of the
Death Watch,
like Death Watch or like even kind of related, they felt a little bit like not as military almost. They felt a little more like they were all kind of solo, right? They weren't like a performing like.
Oh, sorry. The other ones. The other ones.
The other ones on the other.
Okay, on the part of his cohort or whatever. Yeah.
And so it's cool to see them kind of like how we see them in the Clone Wars, where they're a little more like soldiers, like they're actually part of a military rather than more bounty hunter like.
Yeah, and
which I feel like Din Djarin. Yeah, he kind of feels a little more like a bounty hunter, like a good bounty hunter, but like a bounty hunter, right? He's not used to like, you know, how to roll with like a group and like, you know, to trust someone to kind of like cover you so you're able to kind of like focus on your main role kind of thing. He's always kind of like even the way he moves, like as they were moving through, they were just like one person would move forward, the other person would be like looking this way. They were clearing corners, and he was kind of like backs. Looking around the entire time, right? So he has to, because he doesn't usually have someone to trust.
No, he doesn't.
You know?
He doesn't.
And so it's cool to see that sort of like different style of like Mandalorian. I like seeing that.
It's I think cool. You even see that in the philosophy too, right? So that's like something I really want to talk about because that's one of the most fascinating things about this, and I loved is in the matter of a single episode, they just expanded the lore of Mandalorians so much. Yeah. But even in the way that they're operating, like he operates with Mandalore as a code, the Mandalorian code. Yeah. Not as a planet, not as a people, but as a code. Where she, how we've always seen her operate, she is the heiress of Mandalore, and she has always operated on Mandalore as a people as a planet. Yes. And I like how you see even her like crew. It's like, no, we're gathering troops and we're going to take back Mandalore.
Yeah.
Because that's our planet.
Yeah.
Whereas he's kind of just like,
He doesn't
this is
care
the way.
about that.
But
Yeah.
I don't care about Mandalore. Mandalore's doomed.
Yeah, he doesn't care about, like, I mean, it's not like he doesn't care about the people, because he does care
like
about that. You know, I mean, we see him kind of, like, affected when he saw, like, the other Mandalorians dead, right? Because it's more, it means something more to him because they are, like, him, right?
Yeah.
But he doesn't really... I feel like he doesn't, even though he doesn't not care about them, he doesn't think that, like, taking back the planet is something essential to, like, the Mandalorians or something, you know?
It kind of reminds me, this is like a really weird connection of, like, the Jews. Like the whole, like I kind of feel like, you know, in the Bible there's like a period of time where it's like, oh, they leave Egypt and they're like a nomadic people.
Yeah.
I feel like he kind of views Mandalore as that, or like the Mandalorians as that, whereas like Bo-Katan is like, oh, we got to take the Promised Land, dude. It's like, this is our planet, and he's like, no, dude, we're just Mandalorians and we don't have a planet. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah, he's like more like, it doesn't matter about the planet and, like, it's not a country, but you know what I'm saying.
Well,
like
it
that
essentially
sort of
is
feel,
that idea. Mandalore as a
right?
planet it operates the way a country would.
Yeah, he more thinks of it like a like a code, like a sort of thing to follow. Yeah, which is interesting. Which kind of explains his sort of like lifestyle almost. Like he kind of is a lot more isolated and he doesn't like group up with a lot of people, which it really kind of like, I don't know, you could see that in his philosophy, and that's it kind of like I don't know, shines through in his daily life, right? Yeah. Whereas they're like, take off our helmets, talk like, with each other. They're a lot more I don't know, like they're comfortable around each other, like it's cool. It's
cool seeing. So now you guys may school me on my Mandalorian lore, but I think if I'm correct, so now we kind of have a clear timeline, right? Because Jango Fett, as his Mandalorian ties are, I believe, through almost Death Watch or a version of Death Watch, because he is from one of the moons of Mandalore, and Death Watch operated off of the moon of Mandalore. So you start to see like, okay, he's a lot more of like that bounty hunter. Even his armor looks a lot like the Death Watch armor, but with star blasters. And then you see this other angle where you had the Duchess Satine of Mandalore, and then you're seeing Bo-Katan and how she's carrying on that idea. And now you see where Din Djarin connects, where he's a child of the Watch, which we've never heard of before, connecting to Death Watch after the Clone Wars and their ideas versus Mandalore and what we saw in the Siege of Mandalore. Which is super, super cool.
No, yeah. It's cool to see that, I never even thought about Din connected to like Death Watch itself,
Well, that's what we saw in season 1. I mean, they had the symbols.
I just never even thought about it, and like the difference between both of them and just their like lifestyles, right? Because like now that I think about it, it's like Din really is like he is very different from like the Mandalorians we see, and Bo-Katan's the Mandalorians that we see in Clone Wars a lot of times, because like they're taking off their helmets a lot of times and things like that, and they're like with a lot of other people, and so but now that you think about it with like Jango Fett and stuff like that, and Din, like you could see like the sort of like relation, like in how they kind of like act and stuff like that.
Well, and it's interesting too because we think of Death Watch as bad, right?
Yeah.
In the Clone Wars. Yeah. But think about the Death Watch philosophy. Like the reason Death Watch was revolting was because Duchess Satine was a pacifist.
Yeah.
They were, at least as far as the Mandalorians are concerned, traditionalists.
Yes.
Which is exactly what Mando is. He's like, he's this religious zealot going back to the old. So it's like, oh my God. Like you make all the connections and it's just like, it's so cool.
No, that's awesome. Like even though like I may or may not agree with like the whole like Death Watch thing and things like that, like I honestly really like the fact that he is Death who Watch. He is. Yeah, like because it's interesting. It's an interesting sort of like, I don't know, just their whole idea of like how they should be and things like that. You know,
Yeah.
I kind of like that. I don't know. I like the
and I like those
interesting.
too. As an audience, we get the same shock he does. So it's like you're watching this show and you don't even really, even though we've seen it. At least I didn't have a moment where I was like, why is the only Mandalorian you've ever met that doesn't take off his helmet? You're kind of just like, okay, I guess this is the way, you know, like whatever.
Yeah.
And then you show up with Bo-Katan and there's a shot. The shot focuses on her helmet.
Yeah.
And she's like, you're a dumb, crazy religious zealot.
Yeah.
And we're in the same boat as Mando where we're like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess. I don't know.
because-
We've just been following this guy.
Yeah, we were following him, but also the other Mandalorians that he was with that
Yes.
were also following the way. They all seemed similar, and so it was like, oh, okay, this is normal.
Yeah.
Right?
But it's just like that normality is broken in the show for us as well. Which
yeah,
is
the
such
moment they
good
take off their
storytelling.
helmets, it's like, wait, you know.
Yeah.
No, it's really cool. Also, Ashoka Tano.
Yes.
What? They just dropped that bombshell.
Yes.
Like, bro. Yo, we're getting, not only we're getting a Jedi, which I wanted to see, we're getting, well, not,
I mean, look,
kind
they
of
said,
a Jedi.
we don't know, to be fair, and like this show does screw with us. Because we saw Boba Fett freaking episode 1, and we're on episode almost 4 now, and we haven't seen anything about
but they
Fett.
still mentioned it, right? I mean, they didn't even mention
I'm just
Boba
saying
Fett,
we
they
don't
showed.
know if we're gonna get anything necessarily next episode, or like
No,
if they're
yeah,
gonna
it could be
stall
like
again.
more, but still, I mean, the fact that they even mentioned Ahsoka, and she's not like a, like, what is she now?
Well, exactly.
Yeah, she's
Not a Jedi.
Jedi.
She's kind of a Jedi.
But not really, right?
Yeah, I mean, but then the Jedi Order kind of got screwed too. So
she's kind.
she's
I don't know
the
what
galaxy's closest thing
what-
to a Jedi.
Yeah, that's true. Well, no, because of Luke, right? Isn't Luke?
That's
a thing?
true. But even Luke was pretty unconventionally trained.
Yeah, that's true. But I don't know. I just think of like, I don't know. I always think of,
very
because
odd.
she like cut herself off from the Order, it feels very much like she wasn't a Jedi or something.
But she
She's,
does
like,
have the
trying to,
Force.
like,
You know,
that's
she
true.
did.
I mean,
she still did a full-on battle with, you know.
She's basically a Jedi. It's
Yeah.
just like, I feel like in name she's kind of not, but I'm excited to see, regardless, a Jedi-like character and Ahsoka.
I just
right?
love that they name drop it too, because it's like the whole season they've been like, I must find a Jedi. Oh, I know where a Jedi or a Mandalorian, and then she's like, yeah, Ahsoka Tano.
Yeah.
She's down the corner, and you're like, what?
Dude, now I'm thinking, like, was that Ahsoka? Like, I can't quite recall the face
Of the person?
Yeah, like,
I mean, Ahsoka's orange.
Yeah, but I feel like I didn't see. I mean, unless she like took off like did she mark the markings, like the white?
That's her face.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh,
So the
okay.
clowns marked it to match, but that's her alien design.
Okay, interesting. Okay, then that wasn't. Unless she like.
No, that was the one of the Mandalorians.
Oh,
That was the other lady.
Okay,
with the dark hair, which
I
is why
thought it
they
was-
knew he was there in the first place.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay, so we haven't seen Ahsoka yet.
No, it's just another example of this show screwing with us and being like, "Ooh, hooded figure." That
I know,
looks
I was
so
like,
much
that's
like a
so much
Jedi
like
or
a
a
Jedi,
Sith. Like,
bro. Like,
get
come
out
on.
of here, dude. Even in the
They had the
trailer for the
mysterious,
season,
like,
they were like, "Oh, you have to find like the space wizards," and it's like it showed that shot and her disappearing, and we're
Okay,
like,
well,
"Wait,
then-
what?" It's like, oh my, this show is trolling the entire time.
they might hit us with another episode before we see Ahsoka or something.
I mean, okay, but
man,
the
I'm
week to week
gonna see
payoff was
something.
worth it.
No,
right?
for
like
sure.
I was sitting here being like, "Are you freaking kidding me? We're gonna do an episode with the passenger. I want to see Mandalorians." But then I was like, "Okay, but like you guys kind of made it work."
No, yeah. I mean, honestly, even the other episode was fine. Like, I really enjoyed it, and so like, I mean, just the fact that I know we're most likely gonna get like something of Ahsoka,
Yeah.
is awesome.
Well, and two, this episode is such a giant episode. There's so much to talk about. Sorry, we're gonna keep going, but it also opened doors for the larger storyline. So we've been following them versus Moff Gideon. We saw these people connected to Moff Gideon. She's after the Darksaber and then wants to take back Amanda. Like, this episode did a lot of like world building for
Like
where
the story,
show could be
what is-
going in the
what is
future.
gonna be
frankly.
happening, yeah.
Because she's going after the Darksaber. Moff Gideon has the Darksaber. Moff Gideon clearly has some sort of organization going because now this guy was talking about
They got
the
a fleet, so they basically,
and he was talking about Moff Gideon.
Yeah,
So it's like they maybe have like a mini operation.
I mean, they got something going on.
Yeah.
Right? And I feel like part of it is that it's connected to like the child or whatever. I feel like there's something
Possibly.
about that because, you know, I feel like the Empire is kind of putting a decent amount of importance in trying to stop Din from kind of like protecting.
Yeah, well, I mean, the other thing too is like, what if like Din gets rid of Baby Yoda? I mean,
well,
what next?
what do you mean gets rid of it?
Because
like,
his task. The only reason he's going like he
yeah.
is his task is to deliver Baby Yoda to a Jedi. We're on episode 3 of 10, I believe.
Yeah, it's hard to
So
say.
like, are they setting up stuff for Mandalore? Like, what's the future of the show?
Yeah,
because what happens if he gives Baby Yoda to Ahsoka?
Yeah, because like, I mean,
because Baby Yoda's been kind of the only like driving force of the whole show.
Well, it's been the thing that kind of is pushing Mando to kind of like go out of his comfort zone and kind of like do these like missions basically, which he normally wouldn't do.
No, not
right?
at all.
And so yeah, I'm not sure. I gotta see like how connected is he to Baby Yoda? What is his is there anything that can kind of push him into doing something for the greater good or something like that, right? Mm-hmm. Doing something for like maybe Mandalore, anything like that, right? Like anything that's more, because I feel like he is more of like a solo sort of person doing stuff to survive.
But it's like we're meeting more and more people along the way, and it's connecting to the greater Star Wars universe a lot more this season.
And so that's why it's like, is there something that can hook him into kind of fighting for something else other than just like maybe for credits or things like that, or just to live, right? Yeah. And so I feel like that's the biggest thing.
Yeah. So we'll see.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, dude. Maybe Ahsoka next episode after.
Hopefully,
something.
I don't want to get my expectations up too much, because if there isn't Ahsoka, then I'm gonna be like, oh, you know. So we'll see.
The next episode's gonna suck if there's no Ahsoka. No, it's like this stupid mission.
I'm sure it'll be fine, Ahsoka or not. Regardless, I'm excited that we might get Ahsoka and Boba Fett.
Yeah, we still got Boba in the trailing. We're assuming, at least.
Dude.
I told you season 2 goes up.
Yeah, it 100% does.
Anyway, as always, full length reaction is going to be up on our Patreon. Next week's reaction, episode 4, is also going to be up on our Patreon if you guys want to go ahead and check that out. If you're new here, welcome, guys. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you stick around, like, and subscribe. Like I said, we're going to be watching Mandalorian. We're going to be watching Boba Fett right after. Tons more Star Wars content coming for the channel. And yeah, thank you for joining us here. Thank you for watching, and we will see you all in the next video.